Written by Hanko. Kuro has never considered himself impulsive, at least not when it counts. He thinks things through and he considers the people around him. And he always knows exactly which decision he's going to make long before he makes it. But with you, he finds himself being terribly selfish, terribly impulsively selfish. You're staring, you say, and he smiles. Truthfully, the last ounce of self control he has left is fighting the urge to kiss you right now. Truthfully, with the moon just barely hanging in the sky and pink of dusk across your cheek, it's a much harder feat than he ever expected it to be. Sorry, I was thinking. He grins. You should try it sometime. And you have. I try it plenty. Oh, really? I thought you'd have something to show for it by now. You eye him, nudging your elbow into his chest, and he holds his laughter in the back of his throat. Here, when you are all pinks and blues and the sparkle of constellations stretch over your face, laughing at you feels a little out of place. You're insufferable, Tetsuro, you muse, and if he's honest, he nearly falls right there. You love it. Love is a very strong word. You're right. I'm sorry. He tilts his head to the side, teeth peeking out from behind his lips. You really love it. And Kuru rebels in the way you laugh. The way little breaths fall from your lips, catching the air before they hit the pavement. If he were better, a little less scared and a little less nervous, and maybe a little less captured by the sound, he would tell you that you look pretty right now. Instead, he leans forward, dipping his head down so it's nearly even with yours, chasing the breath of your laughter with the echo of his own. He thinks at least that he could sit like this forever. But when his name rolls off your tongue once more, he looks up, tilting his head to the side. Thank you say, glancing at the sidewalk below you, throwing the tip of your shoe into the rock. For? And you sigh. You know, for helping me study and walking me home, and your nose crunches surely at the way his face starts to glow in the light of your praise. Whatever, just thank you. He glimpses at you, rocking his weight on the back of his heels, and though he considers letting some silly little comment fall from the side of his mouth, he settles with an, yeah, of course, anytime, instead. And you both sit there for a moment, staring, a little too captured by the other, before Kuro decides that being careful just isn't worth it. That maybe being stupidly, selfishly impulsive might be exactly what he wants to be right now. That leaning forward, catching your breath between his lips as his mouth hovers just over your own, that kissing you, though maybe not a decision he made any time before right now, is exactly what he should be doing. And he kisses you like he never will again. Like he can feel the breath leaving your lungs, and like you might tell him that you never want to see him again after he pulls away. Like, after all this, the way his fingers fall to your waist, and the little crescent moons that form on your hips might suddenly become the worst thing you have ever felt. But you don't. You pull away and you stare at him, a little doe-eyed and a little confused, and a smile stretches its way across your lips. Was that too sudden? He asked, eyes flickering over your face and his hands gesturing in front of him. You look a little shocked, and you laugh. Just kiss me again, stupid.